Hello everyone, I am Ramon with Ramon at Home, and today I want to show you how to make this beautiful swag for my front door using some pheasant feathers, a variety of greeneries, some cute little lanterns, and a real spectacular buffalo check bow. If you guys want to see how I make this, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future decorating ideas. When you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all the craziness that is about to happen at Ramon at Home. And also follow me on my social media, and the links are down in the description box. Let's get started. Alright guys, the materials we're gonna use for this fabulous swag is some fallen branches from the yard. I picked up this, and actually I have a branch that has all the other spurs, and then I also put just a stump and zip tied it together to make sure that it doesn't move either or. It'll give it a lot of weight. Also, we're going to use one of our swags that we used lastly on our fall decorating. This is a Christmas mixed pine needle garland that I cut in half, so we're going to use half of that. We're going to use a plaid checker bow that I bought at my local craft store. We're going to use these really cute lanterns that I purchased a few years ago, and I've only actually used them once in the Christmas tree. Well, it's time to get them out again. We're going to use a variety of cedars and berries and these beautiful pheasant feathers that I bought at the store where I work. They are really pretty. They have a little bit of gold glitter. Let's get started. Let's just get going with this swag. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that off that, and I'm going to work on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this garland up here, and I want these bristles to cover some of the top up here. Now, I explained this before to you, where I'm going to hang on to my swag. That is what is called my core. That's where everything needs to radiate from, and I'm never going to let go of this spot right here. Once I'm done inserting, then I'm going to put a zip tie in it, and then we'll tie the other elements. But just so you know, this is your core right here, so never let go. The first thing I want to add, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy right here. I'm going to add a little bit of mixture of greenery. So I'm going to put some cedar picks. I'm going to put one going up, and then I'm going to add one going down, and I'm going to let it hang as far down as I can. Then what I'm going to add is a little berry pick that I have. I'm going to add one to the top right here to fill in. And when you have these types of berries, I actually just bought this at my local craft store. Make sure you go ahead and give them a little fluff. I dropped one. And then I'm going to go ahead and put one going down. And I noticed this when I give it a curve, like I explained before, when you're making wreaths, because that's going to let it show more, and you don't have to let it sit flat. So that's where I'm going with this. I have one to the top, one to the bottom. Then I'm going to go ahead and add another cedar right here to cover some of the mechanics. And I'm just going to go insert. I have done this for fall, you guys, and I swear this is so easy, but this is going to be so dramatic once I insert the lanterns and the feathers. It's going to be such a pretty look. Then I'm going to grab my tallest cedar branch, and I'm going to go ahead and insert from the bottom, and I want it to go as far down as I can. So I'm going to just go ahead and let it fly down, and then I'm going to add another cedar over to the left. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create more of a thickness right here, because the lanterns are such a big focal point that you really want it to be a little thick on the bottom, not so much on the top, because the lanterns will hang down. Then I have this other one that I'm going to go ahead and add to this side right here as far down as I can. So I'm going to hang on to it, and that's just to give it some length. This is a really long swag, and it's going to look really gorgeous on that door. And then this I'm going to go ahead and add going up right here. Sometimes those pine cones get on the way. Sometimes I clip them, but this time I'm not going to. Alright, I'm done inserting greenery and berries, so I'm going to go ahead and tie this guy right here with my trusty zip tie. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, turn on the notifications. And for all the craziness that is going on right now with Christmas, follow me on my social media, and those links are down below. Of course, I have to get a bad zip tie. So follow me on Instagram and on Facebook for you guys to be able to do what I do, or to be able to see what I do on the daily. I've been having fun showing you guys my past projects from the past few years, and I just think it's so fun to share with you guys. Okay, so that grab to it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a really tight squeeze right here. This one didn't go in. I'm gonna try to insert. Well, I'll put it at the end. All right, so that's what we have so far. Now, what I'm going to do and what I want is I'm gonna go ahead and add these lanterns to it, and for that I need to hang it on the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. I'm going to add the first one right down here, and make sure you put it where it needs to go, because if you don't, you're basically just going to twist it around, so it won't stay. So this is what I'm gonna do. With my wire, I'm going to tie this and give it a really tight squeeze so it stays. Then I'm going to come forward and I'm going to grab to that again, and then I'm going to give it a tie. Then we'll cover some of this with the greeneries that we have, like that. So that's lantern number one. My door keeps on opening. Lantern number two, that's going to be my lowest one. So I want the next one to go up a little bit. So I'm going to go put it all the way up here where the zip ties are. And I'm going to try and go above the zip tie. This is going to be such a dramatic look for my door this year, but that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and tie, go around, go through the loop again to make sure it hangs to it. And then I'm going to give it a little tie so it stays right there. So I want one to the left, one to the right. Later I'm going to insert some candles. It's going to be really pretty. And I think I'm only going to use two, but I am going to add this really pretty long tail bow, and I'm going to add that up here to the top, and I'm going to tie to the back. I put 4 tails on this bow because I want to make sure that I cascade them around these lanterns. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to give it a little give, and I'm going to hang on to this right here, and just look for a branch and then tie a knot. Tie a pretty knot like that so it stays right there. And I'm going to do the same with this guy right here, where I'm going to do it up here. I'm going to give it a little give. This tail will be fixed in a minute. And then we're going to go like that and tight, really tight. And so we're going to cut right about here. And then these other two, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and bring it over here to the side and do the same thing, but these are shorter tails. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little give. And I'm going to hide this one in the back like this. And I'm going to give it another knot, so like that. This one came loose, and that is a problem sometimes, but you know what? Just find another piece of stem like this one right here and do it again. I will tie those. Close the door. I'll fix my bow, and then that last bit of cedar, I'm going to go ahead and insert up here, and just make sure that I go through the pieces of wood like that. And the last thing that I will add is this beautiful feather, because I'm going to have this element around the house for Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little curve right here and go ahead and insert as well right here. Wasn't that easy? With only a few items and only under 13 minutes, you can create this dramatic look for your front door. If you guys like this video, please share with your friends. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Ramon at Home for future decorating ideas. Also follow me on my social media for everyday Christmas craziness. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.